This segment is brought to you by Cardiovascular Institute of the South, providing our patients the highest quality cardiovascular care available. All right, welcome back to Bayou Time. Martin Falls here with the PIO of the State Police here in Troop C, Trooper Tia Larvadane. Good to see you again.
Good to see you as well.
It's been a little while since I've seen you.
It has been a little while, but
that's a good thing in the Troop C world.
This is also true.
But look, you're bringing some good news today because y'all had some Troop C awards.
Yes, sir.
That were given out last week. Troop C hosted its award ceremony to recognize troopers and support staff. There you see them who went above and beyond in the performance of their duties, though some were absent due to work commitments. We congratulate all of them. And you have some names that you're going to give out to the public.
Right.
The floor is yours. I love good news from Troop C. Right.
So like you mentioned, last week we did do the 2024 Troop C Awards. In those awards, like you mentioned, there's a couple of awards. DWI Trooper of the Year. So that award went to Trooper Tyler Evans. He actually got 70 DWI arrests last year. So the DWI Trooper of the Year award went to Trooper Tyler Evans. He also got Trooper of the Year award. The Troop C Lieutenants Award, which is kind of voted on by the shift lieutenants, that one went to Trooper First Class Kelly Mathern.
Yeah.
That's, like I said, that's voted on by the lieutenants, kind of above and beyond. She also helped other shifts, like when other shifts were short, she helped out those shifts. And then our Communications Officer of the Year, Mr. Bruce Coleman, he wasn't pictured due to working communications that night, but he got that award. And our Troop C Support Person of the Year, our mechanic, Eric Gautreaux, he got that award. Like I said, he's our mechanic, keeps our units up and running and up top tier.
You got to keep Eric close to you.
Yes.
Yeah,
Things break unexpected all the time, and you got to call on Eric. There's times where I've had to pull up to his house, and he's fixed some things on the unit when I pulled up to his house. So he's very, very important staff at the troop.
Well, it would be nice if we have Trooper Tyler Evans or no one gets the DWI award because there's no DWIs.
That is also true. It would be a good
reality,
time. Right.
But,
it would be a good day if there were no DWI arrests. But it's good to know that we also catching them, arresting them before they harm themselves or someone else on the roadway.
Back in my day, we used to go to lunch a lot with the police, and it was J. Fred Revet, I think, a name in the past that was always used to be the lightning bolts they would get on the cars. Y'all still do that?
That was the they do the ASO awards, stolen vehicles.
Yeah,
So every 5 stolen vehicles, you get the ACE award, and they get the little lightning bolt on side the vehicle.
And some people just have a knack for that.
Some people, they could sit there and they just point out that car, and it's a stolen vehicle.
And so Tyler, he has a knack for the DWI?
I mean, hey, you can stop, he probably stop all the cars, and then he the one that's going to get 2-3 a night. And
wow.
He's that guy.
So when we start the beat up again, he's the one we'd have to ride with a lot. You have to get it going. All right. So did you have others on here? You got, did we name them all? I want to make sure.
Yep.
All right. We got them all. All right. So there's some other news. Like I said, it's always good to talk about positive things. And a positive thing is coming out of New York from the Trade Center.
Yes, sir.
Talk about that a little bit.
So also last week, there were some pieces of steel that were recovered from the World Trade Center's wreckage. It was actually flown down. And Troop C, along with some other law enforcement partners, had the privilege to escort it down. It was carried right there. That fire truck is the spirit of Louisiana.
Yep.
The interesting thing about that fire truck is it actually was built and given to New York right after the 9/11 incident to help them with their damaged engines.
We gave a lot of coverage of that. Hunt Downer was down there, and the governor, and at the time. So it's a big deal.
Yep, that record that steel was placed on that engine and escorted down. It'll be Bollinger's actually working on some U.S. Coast Guard ships, and that steel will be placed on those ships to be given back to the Coast Guard.
Wow, that's pretty cool. When somebody thinks of these things and I don't know if it starts in the coffee room or wherever it starts, but it's always nice when they can remember someone in the police department or the fire department and say, why don't we recognize them?
Right, and those two ships that they're building right now, they will be named after two gentlemen. Port security specialist, second class, Vincent Dans. He was a NYPD Emergency Services Unit, and then the other one was machinery technician, first class, Jeffrey Palazzo. He was a part of Rescue 5 Fire Department in New York. He was a firefighter for them. So those ships will be named in memory of them.
Boy, when you say those names, that's Italian, Palazzo, you know. And I know the families probably appreciate
Right,
that.
right. And it's also good to know that is here in the little old Louisiana, down at Bollinger, we have those things, the Coast Guard ships, and to be able to remember their name in that way.
And so many shipbuilders down here do so many things for the national stage, worldwide stage for that matter. So you brought us two good news stories today.
Good news. We like good news.
I'm not going to say you're slacking because you did a good job. You brought us two good news stories.
Two good news stories
Keep
at one
the
time.
good news coming. I like that. And thank you so much for what y'all do. Thank Troop C. And
Yes, sir.
thank y'all for recognizing those that go out and give the extra mile. And it was good seeing you again.
You as well.
All right. Once again, the PIO, Trooper T.L.R. Verdane. We'll be back with more right here on Bayou Time. Don't go away. This segment was brought to you by Terrebonne Ford. Built Ford Tough.